Once upon a time, in a beautiful green forest, there was a cheerful little bird who lived a carefree and happy life.
Ow.
Every day he would wake up early in the morning, greet the sun, stretch his wings, and take off into the bright blue sky for a day of fun and adventure. He would fly around with his friends, singing songs, chasing butterflies, and playing hide-and-seek among the tall trees. The little bird loved his life and felt truly blessed to be alive. He had everything he needed: food, water, shelter, and most importantly, freedom and joy. But one day, a terrible storm arrived in the forest. The wind began to blow fiercely, the clouds turned dark and scary, and the rain poured down in heavy torrents. All the creatures in the forest panicked and ran for cover. The little bird was scared too, but he didn't know where to go. He tried to hide under a tree, but the branches were swaying dangerously. He tried to fly higher, but the wind was too strong. He tried to fly lower, but the rain was too heavy. As the storm raged on, the little bird became more and more exhausted and hopeless. He could feel himself losing strength and hope with every passing moment. Just when he thought he couldn't take it anymore, he saw something that gave him a new lease on life. He saw a huge eagle, a majestic and wise bird that was known for its keen eyesight and powerful wings. The eagle was also flying during the storm, but unlike the little bird, it wasn't struggling or panicking. It was soaring steadily and majestically through the wind and rain. It seemed like the storm was not bothering it at all. The little bird was amazed and confused. Couldn't understand how the eagle was able to fly so easily in such a violent storm. He wondered if the eagle was using some secret technique or had some special ability that he didn't know about. Gathering all his remaining strength, the little bird decided to approach the eagle and ask for help. He flew closer and closer until he was right next to the eagle, and then he asked politely, "Excuse me, wise eagle, can you please tell me how you were able to fly so well in this storm? I am trying my best, but I am just getting exhausted and scared." The eagle turned its head and looked at the little bird with kindness and wisdom in its eyes. It said, "Little bird, why are you trying to fight the wind when you can use it to fly higher?" The little bird was puzzled. He didn't understand what the eagle meant. He thought fighting the wind was the only way to stay in the sky during the storm. So he replied, "But I am trying to fight the wind, wise eagle, because if I don't, I will fall and crash. This is the only way I know how to stay alive." The eagle shook its head and sighed. It knew that the little bird was brave and determined, but also naive and inexperienced. So it decided to teach him a valuable lesson. It said, "Little bird, you are right that fighting the wind will keep you safe from crashing, but it will also prevent you from soaring high above the storm. If you want to be free from the storm, you must learn to dance with the wind, not fight it." The little bird didn't understand what the eagle meant, but he was desperate to learn anything that could help him survive the storm. So he said, "Please show me how to dance with the wind, wise eagle. I am willing to try anything." The eagle nodded and demonstrated how to dance with the wind. It spread its wings wide and let the wind catch and lift it higher and higher. It swooped and dived gracefully, using the wind to gain speed and altitude. It turned and twisted effortlessly, making spirals and loops in the air. The little bird watched and imitated the eagle, but he couldn't do it as well as the eagle. He still felt the wind pushing him down, and he was afraid to lose control and fall. He tried a few times, but failed each time. He felt discouraged and frustrated, wanted to give up, but then he heard the eagle's voice again. It said, "Little bird, you are almost there. You can feel the wind beneath your wings. You can trust the wind to hold you up. You can dance with the wind." The little bird took a deep breath and calmed himself down, closed his eyes and focused on feeling the wind, relaxed his body and let his wings flow with the wind. He opened his eyes and saw the eagle soaring higher and higher above him. He knew that the eagle was showing him the way, so he followed the eagle, feeling the rhythm of the wind and letting it carry him. And then something amazing happened. The little bird felt himself lifting off the ground and rising higher and higher into the sky. He was no longer fighting the wind. He was dancing with the wind. He was soaring with the wind. He was flying higher than he had ever flown before. He was above the dark storm clouds and below the bright sunlit sky. He was in a place where the wind was calm and the air was clear. He could see the whole forest from above, and he could feel the whole forest from within. He was free from the storm, and he was full of joy. And then he heard the eagle's voice again. It said, "Little bird, you did it. You learned to dance with the wind. You learned to fly higher. The little bird was overjoyed. He thanked the eagle for helping him and for teaching him the valuable lesson. He knew that he would never forget what he had learned. And he knew that he would never fear the storms again, because he knew that when life gets hard, he can rise higher. That's the story of the little bird. And now for the golden nugget, the core lesson of the story. When life gets hard, don't fight the wind, use it to fly higher. Don't give in to the challenges and problems that come your way. Embrace them and overcome them. Don't complain about the difficulties and hardships you face. Learn from them and grow through them. Don't be afraid of the storms in your life. Use them to soar above the clouds and reach new heights. You see, life is full of ups and downs, twists and turns, sunshine and rain. We cannot choose when and where we will face adversity, but we can choose how we will respond to it. Will we fight the wind, or will we dance with it? Will we complain about the storm, or will we enjoy the ride? Will we fear the challenges, or will we welcome them? The choice is ours. And when we choose to dance with the wind, we discover a secret truth about ourselves and about life. We discover that we are stronger than we think, wiser than we know, and braver than we feel. We discover that we have a power within us that can lift us up, carry us through, and push us forward. That power is our resilience, our adaptability, our creativity, our passion. That power is what makes us human, what makes us unique, what makes us thrive. We may not always know how to dance with the wind when the storm hits, but we can learn. We may not always succeed in dancing with the wind, but we can try. We may not always be able to soar above the clouds, but we can aim for it. And every time we try, we become better at it. Every time we dance with the wind, we become freer, happier, and wiser. So my dear friends, when life gets hard, don't fight the wind, use it to fly higher. Dance with the wind, embrace the challenges and problems that come your way. Learn from them and grow through them. Be brave enough to face your fears, and be curious enough to explore your potential. Be humble enough to ask for help, and be grateful enough to celebrate your victories. And remember, you are not alone in this journey. You have a power within you that can lift you up, carry you through, and push you forward. You have a purpose in this world that can give you meaning, motivation, and inspiration. You have a legacy to leave behind that can make you proud and happy. Now it's time for you to write your story, to paint your future, to live your dream. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit the like button and share it with your friends and family. If you haven't already, please subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on any new stories or videos. And always remember, you matter. You make a difference.